All right, Sean Mize here. And so basically what I'm going to do right now is just show you the script. We're going to start with this script for the YouTube video, the YouTube short. And so I've just basically made a script. Let's see how many words it is. And we'll use the tools and the word count. So it's 171 words, which for me is probably about 70 seconds, which I'm okay with, because if we speed it up a little bit, then we'll probably get down to less than 60 seconds, which will be my goal for this one. So now I'm going to open up OBS, and don't worry too much about what's here, but it's just here. I'm going to hit the start record button. I'm going to smile. I'm going to hit the start record button. And then just so that you guys and gals know when you're watching this, I'm going to hit start record. I'm not going to worry about the first few seconds because I'll edit it off. I'm going to pull up my Google screen so I can read the script. I'm going to come back over here, hit stop recording, and then we'll go somewhere else to do the edit. Are there any draining people in your life? 3 things draining people take from you. They take your sense of confidence and self. This is really dangerous. People, they drain and take and take and take, and you feel like you're never enough. And after years of feeling you're never enough with that person, your mind starts telling you that you're never enough about everything, and you lose your confidence in self. 2, they steal your time. You're a compassionate, caring, kind person and cannot or won't resist their draining demands. So you give and give and give away your time and time again and again and again. 3, they drain your sense of purpose. Because they drain your time and they drain your sense of confidence, you end up sabotaging your purpose. So what do you do about draining people? Well, you may need to evaluate. Is it worth continuing to lose your sense of self, your time, and your purpose in order to make that draining person feel good about themselves? It's your choice. Question: are there any draining people in your life? So I'll hit stop recording. It says, do you want to stop it? Yes. Okay. So just so that you guys know, I have learned from experience that I do not try to just end it right when it's going to end. I have to edit it anyway. So I just end good. I keep a smile on for a split second just in case I don't want to have like a dull look at the end if I need the end. And then I go back and do my thing. All right. So I have this set. I'm not teaching how to use OBS today, but there's manuals online. I have this set so that when I record something here, it goes into a folder on my computer called OBS. Okay. So now I'm going to open up CapCut. And on CapCut, I'm going to create a new project for this project. Okay. This is going to be a new project. You can use any software that you want. If you have some that comes on your computer, my understanding is that there's other software out there that has 1,000 more bells and whistles than CapCut. I don't even use the paid version of CapCut. I use like 8 bells and whistles. I don't need CapCut's 1,000 bells and whistles, and I don't need the other company's 2,000 bells and whistles. Therefore, I just use CapCut. It's so super easy for me. I click the import button. This is the video I just produced. Remember, I said it would be 70 seconds. I talked fast, so it was less. This is going to be Draining People is my name of it. So I'm just going to name it. Notice it's in my OBS file. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click import. I'm going to drag it down here. Okay. And for the sake of bandwidth on my computer, I'm going to quit OBS. All right. Think I'll make it so you guys can listen. You'll probably hear some background noise. But notice here, it shows this line here where there's no speaking yet. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drag this over to where they're speaking. And as soon as it starts, I'm going to hit the stop button. Okay. So that's where it said, are there any draining? And then I'm going to look at the end and see where I should cut on the end. And I'm just going to watch it and listen. Are there any draining people in your life? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right after draining and use that draining for the end. Oh, no, I'm going to cut it earlier than that so that the other one will say, are there any? So this will say, are there any? And then I'm going to cut it right there. Themselves. It's your choice. Question. Are there? Okay, I'm going to click this. And it just pushed it further. So I'm going to pull it back and click the divide button, and let's see where it starts here. About themselves. It's your choice. Question. Are there any drain? Okay, so I'm going to undo this. People like Charles, so you can actually expand this so you can see it better. I'm not going to. People like Charles are better at this than I am, but this only takes me a minute if I'm not talking about it. About themselves. It's your choice. Question. Are there? About themselves. It's your choice. Question. Are there any draining people in your life? So I'll hit stop recording. I'm going to try this one more time, and if not, I'm going to give up on this little trick for today because that's not the point. About themselves. It's your choice. Question. Are there any draining people in your life? Okay, I think I hit it, so I'm going to delete that. Let's listen to it. In order to make that training person feel good. So your time and your purpose in order to make that training person feel good. Not sure what's going on there. I might have done something people. We need to evaluate. Is it worth continuing to lose your sense of self, your time, and your purpose in order to make that training person feel good? I'm actually, I think, gonna just cut it right there because the energy level's high, and the energy level in those last couple of sentences was not high. So what do you do about your to purpose? Because they drain your time and they drain your sense of confidence, you end up sabotaging purpose. Because they drain your time and they drain your sense of confidence, you end up sabotaging your purpose. So what do you do about your I see what's going on. Confidence, you end up sabotaging your purpose. All right, I'm just going to stop it right there. And I'm going to see where we can start the beginning of this. Are there any draining people in your life? That's going to be our video. And so let me look you in the eyes in just a second. So for some reason, and I just think I need to restart my computer. I thought about it yesterday and I didn't do it before today. There's a little bit of drag on CapCut, and I'm never going to get it quite right. I don't care. I want you to guys and gals to get that. I don't care. This, just because I scripted it a certain way doesn't mean all those words have to come out. It happens that it's ending at a good point. Like in the middle of a sentence, I've told my point and I'm going to start it at a cool place. That's all that matters to me. Okay. So let me share the screen again. So here it is. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do text, auto captions. I'm going to click generate. Okay. And then I'm going to play this so I can find it. This is how it comes in out of the box. You have to click on it here. Are there? Then you can click on it here. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to increase the font size. We could leave it like that if we wanted, but I want to make it yellow. And I think yellow is FFFOOO. Okay. And then I'm actually going to use this, which gives it a shadow. I'm going to make the shadow red just because I feel like it. Then the color shifted. So let me put the FFFOOO. Okay. And so there we go. I think that's good enough for me. Okay. And so then what I'm also going to do, so so many clients come to me and they're like, well, I can't do things the way that you do it because my computer doesn't work that way. All right. So here's the thing. In order to change a YouTube thumbnail, you have to do it on your phone app. I don't use the phone app. And so I'm going to do things just a little differently. Okay. I'm going to move this up. I'm going to copy these words so that I can add a text box to all of the video down here so that the entire video will have this on it so that the thumbnail will contain this. Okay, this is not the professional way to do this. It's my personal workaround, and that's what we're using today. Okay, all right. So now this should be my video. Oh, and I'm going to put music on it. I'm going to find a piano track. I've been using this one, so I'm going to use this one. And then I'm going to play it again. And when I play it, I'm going to have to change the volume on the piano. I'll let you hear it, and then I'm going to drag the volume down. Draining people in your life, great things draining people take from you. They take your sense of confidence and self. This is really dangerous. People drain and take and take and take, and you feel like you're never. So the reason I did that is because there's background noise on the video. The piano will take that away. If you're operating this at your house, you may not have background noise, but if you put music in, a lot of times it can make it feel more exciting anyway and not so boring. So a lot of times we'll use music. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to hit export. This is going to go to my CapCut file. Training, okay, it already exported it, and now I can go to YouTube. I click create, upload video, select files. That's in CapCut. For some reason, CapCut's not on the recent places. So okay, there's the video. Notice we took a minute, 3 minutes down to 38 seconds. Click upload. Okay, so then what I'm going to do while it's uploading is I'm going to go copy and paste this out for the about section, because this will help with the search rankings. Oh, so what they say you're supposed to do is name your video the same as the title. I didn't. I'm not going to worry about it. It just is what it is. Okay. But that's what the experts say about YouTube. I'm no expert, remember. Just showing you what I do. Okay. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that topic and I'm going to make tags for it. Okay. I'm going to go to YouTube tag generator, Google search. I've been using Tune Pocket. I don't know what's best one. I'm going to put this in here, click generate tags. I think those are good ones. So I'm going to click copy to keep to clipboard. I'm going to paste those in here. They're basically my keywords. I'm going to put this on a playlist. Put it on 3 playlists. I'm going to click, there's no altered content. If there was, I would indicate that there is. So this is the thumbnail that they gave me. Because it has the "are there any" on it, I don't care what these words are. We're just going to publish it. If I don't like what this looks like, if I don't like what they chose, I will go into the video and I will cut that 1 second out, and it'll force YouTube to make a new thumbnail and re-upload it. If you delete the video and re-upload the exact same video, YouTube knows what you did and they will select the same thumbnail. Okay. This stuff's not important, but I can't in good conscience skip telling you some of this stuff that I just do. It's part of what I do. I'm not here to teach. If I only wanted this to go to my subscriptions feed, I would take this. In this case, I'm not going to send it to my subscriptions feed because this is not a topic that is really, it's not really a topic on my list. I want them to push this out to the world. Now, again, we have to goose it a little to make that happen. There's pros and cons. I'm not going to get into that. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a related video, and I'm going to choose one that is doing well, which I think is this one. Why do some people take? I think that is one. And I think that's the one I sent to an outside audience. I'm waiting for it to process up to HD. This sometimes takes 10 minutes, but it says it's only less than a minute left. And so I think we'll just wait. So actually, we can do one of two things here. I'll let you pop into the chat. We can either take 10 minutes now and we can all view the video a couple of times and we can see what it does. The truth of the matter is, you don't need to see anything else. Okay, that this is the end of the process. We're probably just going to be better off to get to work. Type into the chat, just get to work, or because we're really going to run out of time. I think we should get to work, but type into the chat if you feel strongly one way or the other. Yeah, I think we should just let this process and then just be done. Get to work. Okay, cool. Nobody needs to see that. So this says it's almost done. And so actually don't need to do anything else here. So in just a moment, there will be a screen. This screen will say it's done. And when I go public with it, I will click public. I will click save. Then I will take this link and I will put it on Substack. I'll put it on LinkedIn. I'll send it to my list. I will watch it a few times myself. I will send it to my friends if they'll watch it, because I want to get people to watch it as much as possible. And then we see what happens. And we do that. We do that once a day for 90 days. And then we get the stats and the results.